All right, so in this one, I am going to show you how to uh, basically get rid of your neck. So we're going to take our head and we're going to drop it down and make it almost look like we have removed our neck. So the first thing we are going to do is do the object selection tool. And we're going to click, drag, go around our head, our body, so it should select. We should wait patiently. Right. So there we go. So it selects us. So now we're actually going to go and deselect. So if I'm looking at this, I have my little, I'm using my lasso tool. If I hit Alt/Option, it turns into a minus. Because we actually don't need all of this stuff. So what we're going to do is that we are going to deselect most of our shirts, clothing, that kind of stuff. And it's okay if we get a little extra of it. It's not the end of the world, right? Because we're going to use this as masks anyway. So I'm going to go around, select, deselect all of that stuff. And I'm going to make a copy. So I can do File, let's see, sorry, Edit, Copy, right? Or I can just hit Command J, and it's going to automatically make a copy and put it on a new layer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower this down, kind of into position. All right, so I think that looks pretty good there. Like I said, we're going to cut some stuff out and make some changes and that kind of stuff too, right? Because I just want to lower my head, maybe have a little bit of a neck, if that. But we're just going to kind of lower it straight down. Let's go. That should be good there. But what I'm going to hit Return. So one of the problems that we have, right, is now we can see my head in the background. So what we want to do is to go to our image, right, our layer 1 copy. Actually, let's make sure we close this and lock this. I've not done that yet on this one. And I want to make a mask, right, because I want to hide this information that's behind it. And I don't want to just erase, right, because erasing is permanent and we don't want to do permanent stuff. We always want to have the option to come back. Right now I see my flow is at 40. I'm going to bring my flow back up. And I'm just going to go over the top of it, but we have a problem, right, because it's making it so we can see straight through it, because there's actually nothing behind it as of right now. So what we need to do is that we need to put a layer behind it. So I'm going to hit the plus button. I'm going to drag that new layer behind, and now I'm going to fill it in with my paint bucket. Okay, I need to make sure I'm using white, make sure I'm on the right layer, and I'm just going to hit fill, right? So now there's a whole blank white layer behind it. But I still have this neck I have to deal with, right? So what I'm going to do, once again, make a mask. I'm going to go to my brush. What's black is invisible, what's white is visible. And I need to get rid of my extra neck that's there. So I can see as I'm going, I'm actually erasing making some of my other face invisible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust my hardness, go up a little bit higher. I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit. Oh, that's out, that's in. My mouse is a little more sensitive than your guys is. So I'm going to go in here. Maybe shrink that down a little bit. I got a little too much there. as I zoom out. There we go. And because it's on a totally different layer, right? And it's this head right here, I can go in and I can rotate it a little bit. I can still move it around. I can bring it lower if I really want to. That's actually pretty funny looking right there. So we'll stick with that. Cool. So that's how you bring the face down.